Nikki Blogging Podcasts. Hi guys, it's your girl Nikita and welcome back to NikkiBlogging.com, also called Nikki Podcast. Yours, if yours have subscribed to Nikki Podcast, yours, I thank you, like, from the deepest part of my heart. From my heart! I thank you. But anyway, moving on. If you know you haven't subscribed to NikkiBlogging.com, please do that. Just click the red button below there. Turn on your notifications so that you don't miss any of my latest videos and podcasts. And you'll always be having really juicy questions this time. And the last time we had a podcast, we were talking about crushes with Miss Rue. And there's a second session that's supposed to be happening. I had recorded it previously before I even made this voice note I'm making right now. So yours are just going to be paying attention to some university students who I was talking to about crushes. Unfortunately, we cannot have Sir Timothy. He's just Anyway, moving on. So we cannot have Sir Timothy, but we do have some beautiful insight on this. So please guys, just pay attention to the next audio, and yours, I'ma see you after this. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back for session 2 of this time's podcast. As you can hear the background, I'm currently at school and I'm your host Nikita. If you haven't subscribed to NikkiBlogging.com, that is your problem, not mine. But I'm here with some dear friends of mine. University students are noisy, so yours, I don't know how you're going to hear this, but nah. So I'm here with Miss Rue. You all know Miss Rue. And I'm here with very new faces whose names I shall not introduce because they might kill me for... So we're talking about how crushes are not exactly liable to relationships, in the sense that let's talk about crushes. Can we simply say that having a crush on a person is emotionally cheating on your boyfriend or girlfriend? I just want to hear some views.
Okay, my own personal view, I feel that yes, it is emotionally cheating, because having a crush means that you're admiring something about someone, you're thinking about this special something that's on someone that you can't, maybe just can't take your gaze off that person. Yeah, that's what crushing over someone means. Maybe you're actually sending some messages that include a bit of infatuation here and there. So this is literally cheating, or maybe you can just call it cheating in each and every sense.
Wow. That was Miss Tafazwa, and she had a lot of things to say on that one. I don't know, but I think there's a certain say over here who would love to provoke this.
Inini zvangu kuti sei kuti ndikukwanisa kuprovoka zvangu handikwanisi zvangu kuprovoka but ini zvangu zvemacrushes, to be honest with you guys, nezvokuti inini pane pandingoda kungotangirawo zvangu hamino kana pachitangiro unosati pane pamwe pekuti unenge uchida like uri so honest kune munhu wako, handiti kuti anobe. To be honest with you, like Ningi is my friend, but the relationship is now twisting up. It's like it is going somewhere. But to some other times, as it's already saka kitsinongopondera musaga, and it so. Ndizozo inenge yatova cheating, because wakona kuita ma-intentions kune munhu wako, like wakushare the way you talk like with your bae, like hi bae, hi honey, chichi with your friend wauri kuti the crush, like the conversation wakuisa to my love spices in the conversation. It simply means kuti you are in love. So in another way, you are saying kuti it's cheating.
Wow.
It's cheating.
The other side of the coin,
Okay, I don't know what's wrong with these two people and why they are provoking themselves. But there's a certain young lady over here. I would really love to ask a very sensitive question. In as much as feelings are involved, I'd love to provoke Sekudai for a minute. He's talking about how having a crush on someone, having feelings for someone, along with Mr. Fatwa, that apparently you'll be cheating on someone. Okay, let's think for a minute. Do you I don't know, do you make a decision to like someone? Do you make a decision to have a crush on someone?
You don't necessarily make a decision to give a crush on someone, but then you make the decision to let that crush go. So once you give a crush on someone, the first day you like the way she talks, the next day you like the way he or she walks, then the next day you're just wanting to talk to that person. Meaning you're letting that crush grow, and as it is growing and it is growing, there is that weaker side that is growing weaker and weaker. So you're having just admiring something on someone, just having a crush for a second, we can't justify it, but continuing to think about that person.
Exactly.
There are people who just say, no, this is my crush mate. If you see someone walking, you say, no, if you see my crush, meaning that this has grown big and this has grown way too far. Yeah.
Exactly.
So now it's not justified.
Wow.
Please say something, just please. Anyway, I totally agree with you, 100%. The issue with crushes is, okay, most people don't. We don't treat these crushes with care. We often just, brush it off. It's just a crush. But then, as she said, if you let it grow, if you just, let it simmer, and you let it, it actually becomes a big deal eventually. And it does have an effect on your relationship, because technically, you're giving this other person the attention that you're supposed to be giving your significant other. And my advice would be leave that person, leave your significant other, and go to the person.
Yeah, how would you know that there was a
And you continue to crush.
Oh, okay. We're talking about a case where you are the only person who has the crush.
No.
You haven't.
You clearly have a significant other, right? Maybe you haven't even told your crush that you have a crush on them. How would you know that they would pretend to do that?
All right.
Say good to us to provoke.
Okay, you want to say something.
What's the difference between knowing that you crush for someone and knowing that you love someone?
Okay.
What's the difference between loving and crushing?
First of all, let me place a clarification pertaining this topic. No, kana zvakunzanzwana vari kukrashirana or whatsoever, it is not planned kuti hanzi tichakrashirana.
Okay.
It is not planned.
It's not planned.
It is not planned.
All right. Okay, kuti usizosvika pacrash ka kutaura chokwadi ka, you would have entertained each other to the extent yekutoti chi munenge maakuzokrashirana.
Ayewa, on that note, I want to provoke. Mira. No, we have different definitions of what a crush is, and let's fix this. A crush, according to normal social definitions, is someone you have impulsive feelings for. It doesn't matter if it's infatuation, it doesn't matter if it's lust, it doesn't matter if it's just, a fling or whatever. That's what a crush is, right? You might have a crush on someone's voice, you might have a crush on someone's... Okay, I'm not going to talk about other things, but those are some things that you can't necessarily... No, we can't judge each other because you had a crush.
But can I ask
No.
a question? Can I ask? Can I say that now I'm leaving the person that I love going to my crush? Because crushing on someone means that you're admiring something about someone, right? You say that I might just admire your eyes, meaning that I only admire your eyes, but I don't literally have that feeling of loving you. So why would I go to someone I have a crush on, leaving someone I love? So are we mixing those two terms, crushing someone, loving someone? What are we saying?
If you're doubting
Crushing someone crushing someone, and it in this go from my own views, it's like it's fleeting. Mushini
It's not flirting.
You might not even talk.
It's not you know, okay, let me give you a good
Figure the
example.
person.
I had this one crush. The entire year I was in high school, he didn't know me, but I had a crush on him. It has nothing to do with the simple fact that you're going to talk to that person.
So it simply means like crushing and love, they are two different things.
Okay, love is not necessarily only about feelings, right? Feelings might be the thing that ignites the love, but love includes stuff like understanding someone, being kind to that person, working through your problems, whatnot. It's a commitment, exactly. So you can't exactly say you have a commitment to someone who doesn't even know you exist. I might have a crush on Shawn Mendes, but it doesn't mean he's committed.
So alright, in similar team was saying a crush and it you know kuitika maybe for a long time and it but personal commitment.
Can we distinguish between crush and lust?
No, we cannot exactly distinguish. Maybe we can in the sense that you can't I don't think you can lust on a person's voice. If you have a crush on a person's
What's the definition of lust? It's admiring, right?
lust is more like sexual attraction towards women.
Is it necessarily sexual attraction?
It has to be sexual, according to the godly definition. Lust is sexual attraction. It's not emotionally attached to anybody. Whereas crushes may be emotionally attached to somebody. I'm telling you, but there's one person in this room who hasn't talked since the starting of this debate. This kind say has been on his phone since we started this so-called thing called a debate. I'd really love to know from this say, what exactly does he define love as?
Okay, some say love is affection, right? But love is a feeling that develops in you towards someone.
Go on.
Keep going.
Don't look at me like that. You get it? So, love is not about looking like my physical things, like Tarashari moon. You get it?
Okay.
I'm done.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe he thought I wouldn't provoke anything.
My main question is, how can you avoid this clashing? While at least you are in your relationship, how can you manage? But because there are some other people who can manage this thing, the clashing thing,
The self-control.
and the relationship, like the main relationship with the babe. So how can a person avoid this?
Well, to be honest, Miss Ruth.
Okay, I know we said that we can't avoid my crushes and stuff, but what draws you to that person in the first place? Sometimes, please don't crush me, but like I'm saying, sometimes we develop these crushes on other people because of things that are lacking in our main relationship. Like this particular person gives me attention. I'm not getting that from my boo, right?
That's true.
I think sometimes, what we can do about these crushes, you asked it, like how can we? Sometimes, instead of looking elsewhere or like entertaining someone else, I think you should really communicate with your boo.
Yes, thank you.
And then you fix that. Instead of going to, I don't know, effort from out there to get whatever that you're not getting from your main relationship. That's what I think. Otherwise, kind of it is more supportive ways or legs or whatnot. I don't know, but I don't know what you can do about that. But then I'm talking about tangible stuff like communication and attention and stuff like that. That's something that you can fix, that you can avoid getting smashed.
Okay. This was Miss Rue, but I'd love to direct this story to. So, on these so-called guests, we have a couple, right? So I'd really love to know from there's one of them wants to run away right now, but I'd really love to know from the perspective of love, what exactly is love according to them? And I need to know first from Mr. Fatu. Okay, I don't know why she's sticking, but please guys, okay. We really need to understand things from their perspective, right? So I really need to know. I really need her to absorb this, because this is going to, I don't know how many viewers, this is going to be downloaded, this is going to be, because it being a podcast is supposed to be interactive. So she has to say it truthfully and honestly to give someone else that advice before they get into a relationship or before they decide to get out of one. So, Mr. Fazra, please tell the Nikki podcasters what you think love is according to you.
Okay. Once again. Okay. According to me, love is that feeling. Okay. In terms of feelings, it's about not letting go of someone.
Okay.
It's about the reason that you wake up and you want to find a reason to be with that person. It's about how much you'd want to understand and make a positive impact in someone else's life. It's about how much you'd want to grow together. It's about the challenges you'd face together, but how much you're willing to stand strong together even in those adversities, even in those difficult problems. It's about how much you're willing to fight for each other. It's about how much time you can spend without each other.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Wow. And the gentleman accompanying this lady, do you disagree to agree, or you agree to agree and shut up because she's the woman?
In this angle, to be honest with you guys, I concur with the definition ya toro na bei wangu na bei wangu. Alright, inini rega ningowedzeretso tumwe tuma aspects kwandononge tiri more vital or tiri more important, like in a relationship or in the love affair. Yeah, so I think you could love, that those people who are willing to fight for each other in terms of if say like to stand for each other, and also to communicate to each other, to be able to understand each other in a better way, and also to that couple which is so strong that involves God. We are not doing this for the sake of us, but we are also governed by the principles Zangwari. Because to be honest with you guys, we might develop some ideas. My band so, but if we like Ngwari if we like God in our relationship, to be honest with you, in a relationship, it can go flow as well. It's not direction. So I do believe God, if we place God, everything no famba much. So I concur with the definition at Tauro na bewang, and it's quite good.
Okay. For a minute there, I kind of forgot my questions because. Okay. But I don't know. It's just something I want to throw out there before we finish this session. I don't know how I'm going to ask this question, but please, guys, don't attack me. But I just really want to know: is it wrong for me as an individual? I might be in love with you as my significant other, but is it wrong for me to have, how do I put this question? I'm not trying to say a side bae, But is it wrong to have that sense of security with someone else, in the sense here, Kuti? Maybe you're afraid that your heart will be broken. Is it wrong? Okay, Sarah, do you say that this is 100% wrong? Why?
Because firstly, how can you say you're in love with someone whom you are not in love? Okay, because one, if you love someone, you trust him. Oh yeah, right. So kutogara wakagadzira someone paside also trust you watumira kuti maybe someday pane zvichatoitika, so it's wrong.
Okay.
You can. Okay. You said you want to have security. Yes, granted, you want security. But there comes the problem. You have met this part of you where you're accommodating a person, where you'd say, no, if this goes wrong there, I'll go to this part. Now it comes a problem when this part that you are using as your defense or your security is the one that affects your relationship, and that the person whom you're considering to be the one you're going to be serious with finds out that you're having a backup. How would that person feel? Now that's the question, because you don't want to lose your relationship, by the way. You're just having a security backup. Now what happens when that love relationship has crossed out and you're only left with security backup? That's a food for thought question.
Okay. I don't think the men in this group would love to answer that question. I don't want to attack anyone at the moment, but this is just food for thought, guys. This is the purpose of the comment section. Go on YouTube, look for nikkiblogging.com, or you can go on Nikki Podcast, either at Podbean, or you can go to Buzzsprout. Just use the comment section, people. That's the importance of that thingy that looks like a message in Wattpad. Look for that item and put in your anger, put in your comments. I don't know if you've been rejected over a side bay. You can do that. Talk to us, Those are some of the things we have to be interactive about and talk about. But this is just food for thought. I don't want to provoke these other two very people who can attack me right now. I don't want to provoke them. But this is just food for thought. Is it wrong to have a side bay? Especially in the 21st century, anything can happen. People are getting into relationships for the wrong reason. People don't understand what love is. People don't understand what lust is. People are not even aligning to the biblical perspective of what love is. So we should really think about that stuff. And I'm your host, Nikita, and this is me signing out. I'm going to see you on the next session of this so-called question called, is it wrong to have a crush? Just think about it, food for thought. And I'm going to see you next time, and maybe I'm going to have some more guests, but this is it for today. Don't provoke your base just because I talked about this. This is just food for thought. Just think about it. Be emotionally, financially secure, spiritually secure, I don't know, but guard your heart. That's the most important thing, because in as much as you might love someone, you might realize at the end of the day that this person is not compatible with you. So just think about those things as we prepare for the next session with Sir Timothy. This was just a short interactive discussion. I just wanted yours to understand, but it's not part of the sessions that are educative enough to tell you stuff. This is just something I feel like yours really needed. But I'll see you in the next session, guys. Hey guys, it's Nikki here, back again. Just a closing remark. I hope you guys took a thing or two from this. And at the end of the day, we have different views, we're individuals, we have different perspectives, we grew up differently, we understand things differently, and we all have different things we like and dislike. So this was just a point of view from 4 people who just didn't have anything else to do with their lives. So that's just that. But anyway, I'll see you next time, guys. On the next podcast, we are going to be doing 36 questions that girls and guys have. Originally, it was supposed to be 36 questions that girls have for guys, but unfortunately, I don't know, people just love debating. So we're just gonna have that with a crew of friends from school and yours. I'ma catch you next time. Peace.